Welcome to Adorable Corner, where sensible reigns. It is our promise to keep you informed and entertained with all that makes sense. Do subscribe to this channel and like our videos always.
6 important things you should know about Gmail interface on the web. The first thing is view modes. With Gmail on the web, there are 2 view modes available. We have the standard mode and the HTML mode. In the previous lesson, I spoke about the HTML mode, but now I'm going to further elaborate on this view mode. So let me switch to my Gmail and access my inbox.
Debut professional JAWS inbox 6479 Emmanuel Janate.
Now I have my inbox here, so I'll go to the top of the page.
Inbox 6479 Emmanuel Janate G.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about the standard view mode and the basic HTML view mode. I'll start from HTML mode. The HTML view mode is available for network that is not too strong. If you do not have a strong network and you want to access Gmail, it is advisable that you switch to HTML. But have it in mind that as you are switching to HTML view, there are some features available in the standard view that you will not get. Like, it will not be really easy for you to access the Gmail apps, Google Sheets, Google Play, and the rest of them. Also, you will not be able to enjoy the beautiful keyboard commands Google has introduced into Gmail in order to make things very easy when you're using Gmail with screen reader on the standard view. The HTML view is also designed to work with older browsers. If you're using some browsers that the API is not up to date, it is recommended that you use the HTML. Now, when you log in into your Gmail, that is when you access your inbox or even Gmail from anywhere, standard view is selected by default, except if you have adjusted some settings to set your HTML as default view. You would have standard view selected by default because this is the view mode recommended by Google. Now the question is, how do you switch from standard view to HTML? And how do you even recognize when you are using the standard view and when you are using the HTML? How do you differentiate? Now, if I press Ctrl plus Home right now, listen to what you would hear.
Inbox 6480 Emmanuel Janate at gmail.com Gmail.
Anytime you log into your Gmail and you confirm the title of your window, or you just press Ctrl Home just like I have done right now, and you hear Gmail mentioning the number of mails that you have in your inbox and then following it up with your Gmail account ID, that confirms to you that you are using the standard view. Alright, so if I want to switch from standard view to HTML, it's simple. All I need to do is just scroll down with the use of my down arrow.
Basic HTML view button.
You can hear that. Basic HTML view button. So if I press space or enter here, it will switch, but I'm going to use the space bar.
Space.
That's right.
Gmail inbox. Gmail inbox. Page has 9 headings and 89 links. Gmail inbox. Link search. Search.
Now I'm going to go to the top again by pressing Ctrl Home just to let you know what you would hear.
Gmail inbox.
Gmail inbox. This is totally different from what you heard when I was in standard mode. So if you hear something like this,
Gmail inbox.
you are using the basic HTML. If I decide to scroll down, you'll
Link for link
see
in link maps. Link you to link new. Gmail link
lot of
link
things
heading
here.
letter manu link to vertical link set vertical link vertical bar. Visited link sign out. You are currently link switched as you are currently viewing Gmail in basic HTML. Link switch to standard view. Vertical bar. Link set basic HTML as default view.
good. This is what I spoke about, where you can set basic HTML as your default view, but I'm not going to do that. You also can switch to standard view
Vertical bar.
if you
Link
come
switch to
here,
standard view.
but I'm going to show you
Gmail.
a better way, a faster way of switching from these view modes. Now when you are on basic HTML, it is easier to use Gmail. Yeah, it is very easy to use Gmail. The only thing is that you will not have access to new features that Google has introduced into the standard view. Now you can also navigate with all these normal JAWS keys for navigating web, like H for headings, blah blah blah, you know. But with standard view, you don't really need all of this because there are keyboards command that are specific to Gmail, and if you use them, I bet you will enjoy Gmail with JAWS or even NVDA. So if I want to switch back to standard view, what do? It's simple. I will just access my JAWS link lists, which I can get by pressing Insert plus F7. That's the JAWS key plus F7. Let's do that.
Links list dialog. Links list view. Search 1 of 89. To move to items, use the arrow keys.
Here I'll press S until I hear
S settings 10 of 89. S sign out 12 of 80. S switch to standard view 13 of 89.
switch to standard view, and I'll press enter here.
Enter. Gmail for slow connections. Page has 6 regions, 8 headings, and 70 links. Basic.
So if I go to the top of the page right now,
Inbox 6480 emmanueljanate@gmail.com. Gmail.
you can hear that. So that confirms to you that I'm back on the standard view mode. Like I said, majorly the HTML is for slow connections. Right, so that's all about the view mode. Now the next thing we are going to talk about is how you can know more, about Gmail with screen reader. Google has on their own provided what looks more like a tutorial that you can read. Yeah, this is not demonstrative. You can read them to know more about how to use Gmail with screen reader. So if I scroll down,
Basic HTML visited link skip to content collapsed visited link using Gmail with screen readers.
good, using Gmail with screen reader. This is collapsed. If I press the space bar, it will expound and you can see all the topics that they have. I highly recommend that you read this. If you are new to Gmail, it will really help you. So let me expound it.
Space keyboard shortcuts link.
Good. So expounding it right now, I have a lot of topics here. There are keyboard shortcut.
Link Gmail standard view guide.
Yes. Gmail standard view guide.
Main menu button expanded.
So there's a lot here. You might want to
Inbox 6000 basic HTML
exploit
view button.
yourself.
Visited links expanded. Visited link using Gmail with screen readers.
I'm gonna collapse it.
Space using Gmail with screen readers collapsed link.
Yeah, so that's all. Then we'll move to the next one. And the next one we're talking about is how to set up the Gmail keyboard feature. Yes, like I said, Google has made a particular setting that when you activate it, you'll be able to use all the Gmail specific keyboard commands. Yeah, I keep mentioning Gmail specific keyboard commands because you cannot use these keyboard commands elsewhere. It will not work. They only work when you are using Gmail. So when you hear anything keyboard specific, it has to do with that particular application or that particular web interface. Now, for you to be able to enjoy Gmail, it is highly recommended that you enable this setting. If you enable it, you'll be able to navigate your Gmail with, ground style. Yeah, you use it faster and you use it in a professional way. You not use it like somebody who is at the basic level, in terms of computer knowledge. So let me show you how you can get this done real quick. And go to the top, and we want to go to settings to be able to do this. There are two ways you can go to settings. You can either use your down arrow, or your tab to scroll there, but I'm not going to use that. I mean, the essence of this tutorial is to make navigation of Gmail on the web simpler, so I'll use the quick navs keys. Yeah, quick navs keys. That's quick navigation keys. That's what I'm going to use. So B is for button on the web, so I'm going to press B multiple times until I get to settings.
Basic HTML view button, main menu button expanded, advanced search options button, support button, menu collapsed, settings button.
So this is settings. I'll press space here.
Space, banner region, settings button to activate, press enter.
Now we are on settings. We'll also try to move down until we get to, let's go.
Wrapping the top, basic main menu button, advanced search option, support button, menu settings button, Google Apps button, collapse, Google account, Ham June compose button, more button, create new label button, select button, menu collapse, refresh button, more button, menu collapse menu, inbox 6004, basic main menu, advanced support button, settings button.
So press space here just like I've done before. Settings.
Banner
Then
region, settings button to activate, press enter.
I will scroll down from here.
Google Apps button collapsed. Google account, Ham Juneda Manuel navigation region, compose button, heading level 2 labels. Visited same page link inbox 8905 6400 same page link start. Visited same page link snoozed. Same page link important. Visited same page link sent. Same page link drafts 2026. Link collapse label added. Visited link added. Same page link social 680. Same page link updates 17.
We're looking for
Inbox
more
6004,
settings.
basic
Let's
HTML main menu
go
button,
here.
advanced search support button, settings button. Space. Close button. See all settings button.
Yeah, see all settings. So you press spacebar also here.
Space. See all settings button to activate. Press enter.
Good.
General
Now
tab.
the settings we are looking for is keyboard settings. That's what we are looking for. I'll go to the top of the
Settings
page.
manual.
Now to get to the keyboard settings faster, you really do not need to scroll with tabs or scroll with tabs. All right, we're going to use the JAWS virtual find, and the JAWS virtual find can be activated by pressing Ctrl plus F. Let's go.
Virtual find. JAWS find dialog. Find what?
Virtual
Edit combo
find.
keyboard. To set the value,
Now,
use the arrow
I'm going
keys
to
or type
type
the value. Alt plus W.
keyboard here and press the enter key.
K-E-Y-B-O-A-R-D.
Be sure you are typing the correct spelling, because if you type the wrong spelling, you will not find it. So I'll press enter here.
Keyboard. Enter. Keyboard shortcuts.
Good. So you can hear that keyboard shortcut. I'll also press enter to activate it.
Enter. Settings emmanueljanaid@gmail.com. Gmail.
Now I have activated that region. Now let's try to make the settings we want to change here. So I'll press B. Let's go to the top of the page
Settings
first.
emmanueljanaid.
Let's
Basic
press
HTML
B.
main menu but advanced search op support button menu settings button Google Apps button Google account compose button more button create new label but input tools on /off can select input tool button size control text color button menu remove formatting create a new signature button cancel button create a new signature button.
Okay, so when you get to create a new signature button, then you scroll
No
up.
signature link learn more appended at signature link here you can view and import I'll add when I said create you'd like link choose link learn my pitch text rate icons link learn more button label keyboard shortcuts on radio button not checked 1 of 1.
Good. So we are now on the setting we are looking for. Keyboard shortcuts on, radio button not checked. If I scroll up,
keyboard shortcuts off, radio button checked 1
you
of
can
1.
see that the keyboard shortcut is off by default. Yeah, so I don't know why Google has done that, but that is what it is right now. You have to enable it yourself. So I'll scroll down.
Keyboard shortcuts on, radio button not checked 1
Now
of
it
1.
says on not checked, so I'm going to press the space bar to check it.
Space main region tab column 2 row 25. Keyboard shortcuts on, radio button checked 1 of 1.
Good. So when you do this, you need to save the settings. Yeah, and the faster way to do that is also to use the JAWS virtual find, which I would do right now. Ctrl plus F.
Virtual find. JAWS find dialog. Find what? Edit combo. Keyboard. To set the value, use the arrow keys or type the value. Alt plus W.
Now I'm going to type save
S-A-V-E.
and press the enter key.
Save. Enter. Save changes button.
You can see we are automatically on save changes button. That saves you the stress of pressing down arrow or tab to look for it. So I'll press space bar here.
Space. Settings emmanueljanaid@gmail.com. Gmail. Table. Column 1. Row 1. Main region. Primary tab. Path.
That has been done, and immediately you do that, Gmail will take you back to your inbox. Let me confirm that.
Inbox 6480 emmanueljanaid@gmail.com. Gmail.
So we are now back at inbox. That's all about the settings you need to enable. That's the keyboard shortcut settings. Next thing is labels. Labels. Yeah. What are labels? It's just English. Labels are folders. Yeah, they're folders. Google, according to Gmail standard, has decided to call them labels, but in the real sense they are folders. When we talk about labels, we talk about your inbox, talk about your all mails folder, draft folders, sent folders, spam folders, and all. Yeah, these are labels. Okay, how do you now navigate these labels? How do you navigate them? All right, how do you get them quickly without having to scroll down or use your tab key? Now, Gmail has keyboard commands that are specific to it. All right, in order to use this keyboard command, your virtual PC cursor must be toggled off. I will explain what virtual PC cursor is very shortly, but let me toggle it off right now so that we can do what we want to do.
Use virtual PC cursor off.
Okay, that can be done by pressing your insert key or your JAWS key plus Z, and because it is a toggle, it means that you use the same button to switch it on. You also use the same button to switch it off. All right, now if I want to go to all mails folder without going through the stress of using the arrow keys or pressing the tab key, I'm going to use two keys to get there. In fact, to move from one label to another, we're going to be using key combinations, but these keys, you're not going to be pressing them together. No, you press them one after the other like you're typing. Now G plus A will take me to all mail. Let's do that.
GA. Main region, grid, unread, U version, what?
Now if I confirm the title or I scroll up, you see what you will hear.
Title is all mail Emmanueljanate at gmail.com, Gmail, Google Chrome.
Right, we now have all mails here. What if I want to switch back to inbox? Right, the quick command to do that is G plus I.
GI. Main region, primary tab panel.
Let's confirm.
Title is inbox 6480 Emmanueljanate at gmail.com, Gmail.
Voila, I'm on inbox right away. I promise you that I'm going to show you how to use Gmail easily. Use it professionally, not using it like those kids that are just coming up. So what if I want to switch from maybe my Gmail and I want to switch from it to sent items, like switching from my inbox to sent items? I'll press G plus T.
G, T. Main region, grid, 2, accessible, to quick.
And let's confirm what we have.
Title is sent mail Emmanueljanate.
We are on sent mails. So that's all about the folders on how to navigate them. But just before I leave it, let me add one bonus that you might not get easily. I don't say you will not get it anywhere, but you might not get easily. Yeah, might not get it easily. These labels we are navigating, it has what is called lists, label lists. If you want to access your folder, in one location, or you want to be able to just search for folder anywhere, you want to be able to instruct JAWS to list your labels for you. The key to do that is G plus L. Let's go.
Banner region, search and mail, search region, search and mail edit combo, label. To set the value, use the arrow keys or type the value.
Good.
GL list with
So,
7 items. Label
immediately
inbox 8905. One
you
of 7.
do
To
that.
move to an item, press the arrow
If I
keys.
scroll down here,
Label start. 2 of 7.
we
To
have
move to an
the
item,
first
press
one
label
is
inbox 8905.
inbox.
One label
The
start.
second one is
2 of
star,
7. Label snoozed. 3 of 7.
snooze,
Label important 65.
important,
Label chats. 5 of 7. To
Chat.
move to label sent mail 443.
sent
6
mail,
of 7. Label scheduled. 7 of
schedule.
7. To move to an item, press
So
the
if you hear a number after any label's name like this one,
label sent mail 443. 6
No.
of 7.
that's to tell you that I have 443 items in my sent box.
Label chats.
Let's go
Label
to inbox.
important 6. Label snoozed. Label start. Label inbox 8905.
Inbox, I have 8905 mail, yeah, in my inbox. Let's go to
Label
important.
snoozed. Label important 65.
I have
4.
65 mails in my important folder.
Label snoozed.
Now
Label
let me also
start.
show you
Label inbox
something.
80.
You can also search here, like if you are looking for a particular label, you can search
G.
it.
Label drafts 26. 1 of 1. To
I
move
just
to an
press
item,
D
press the arrow
right now.
keys.
I've not even typed DRAFT and I have drafts already. So you can type the name of the label, the particular label you are looking for, and you are going to get it. All right, so let's press escape out of
Escape.
here.
Banner region. Search. Top of file. Search and mail. Edit as pop-up label D.
I'll go back to inbox.
GI. Top of file. Search and mail. Edit as pop-up. Billable list with one item. Escape. Search and mail. Edit as pop-up. Billable D. Escape. Sent mail. Emmanuel Genate at Gmail. GI. Guide main region. Right. Top of file. Unread. U version. What does this mean? 4:04 a.m. Discover plant. Top of file. Unread. U version. What does this mean? 4:04 a.m.
So I'm actually in my inbox right now. I'm going to switch off the virtual PC cursor right away. Right away.
Use virtual PC cursor on.
Okay, so I'm going to switch it on. Yeah, not off. I just switched it on before I switched it off. Let's not talk about virtual PC cursor. That's the next thing we want to talk about here. Virtual PC cursor. Now the virtual PC cursor enables you to navigate the web, easily with JAWS. But when it comes to Gmail and some other Google Workspace app, it is better to navigate when you have your virtual PC cursor off. Yeah, like I said, it's a toggle. Just key plus Z turns it on, just key plus Z turns it off. Now, how do you know when you are supposed to turn on virtual PC cursor when you're using Gmail, or when you're supposed to turn it off? I will tell you how to know that quickly. Now, your virtual PC cursor should be on if you are doing anything that is not specifically, related to Gmail. Yeah, we all browse the web, and you can browse the web page anywhere with the JAWS keys and all. So if you are doing that same thing on the Gmail web, it is advisable to leave your virtual PC cursor on, right? That is one. Two, if you're just scrolling, like you are scrolling using your arrow, using your tab, and you are not doing anything specific to Gmail, you can also leave your virtual PC cursor on. Three, if you are reading the web page, you are reading messages from your web page, you open a particular email and you want to read it, it is advisable that you leave your virtual PC cursor on. All right, when do you now switch it off? Anytime you want to do anything that is Gmail specific, you want to use a keyboard that is Gmail specific, please, your virtual PC cursor must be off. If you want to compose a message, you want to reply a message, you want to read your inbox lists, that's your message list, maybe in inbox, from any label at all, it is advisable that you switch your virtual PC cursor off. If you do this, you'll be able to navigate very well. I'm going to demonstrate, in the subsequent lessons, how you can reply, compose, delete, archive, do a lot of tasks, with Gmail. So it is important for you to just follow this tutorial as I drop it on the YouTube channel. So that's all about virtual PC cursor. Yeah. So the next thing we'll be talking about here is how you can access the Gmail specific keyboard commands. Yeah, maybe you don't know about them. How can you even read all of the keyboard shortcuts? How can you do that? Now, immediately you open your inbox and you want to read all the lists of keyboard commands that you can use when you are on Gmail. The first thing you do, just like I told you, we are now going to use keyboard that is specific to Gmail. So we'll turn the virtual cursor off.
Use virtual PC cursor off.
Alright, virtual PC cursor is off. If I press question mark here, question mark, it will activate the help mode. It will take me to keyboard commands immediately. I hope I get my question marks right here. I truly pray I get it right. Let me try.
Question. Alert.
Good.
Keyboard
I got it
shortcuts.
right.
Keyboard shortcuts. Open in a new window. Close. Open in a new window. Vertical bar. Close. Keyboard shortcuts. The following keyboard shortcuts are currently enabled.
Now, I have just opened the keyboard shortcuts. I did not scroll with arrows or tab. I just press one key and I'm there. Now the keyboard shortcut is arranged in form of tables, and we have different tables in here. You can jump from one table to another by pressing letter T, and that will take you from one table to another here. And you can also read with your arrow keys here also. Alright, and when you read, it will tell you all the keyboard shortcuts that you need to know.
Use virtual PC cursor on table with 2 columns and 21 rows.
Now, like I've just done, to now do that, you need to turn on virtual PC cursor. So let me do that again.
Use virtual PC cursor off. Use virtual PC cursor on.
Yeah, I've just turned it on. You need to turn it on. So let's go to the top.
Inbox 6480
Now, if I press,
grid with 9 columns and 50 rows. Column 1, row 1, blank.
That's the first table. Alright, if I press T again.
Table with 2 columns and 21 rows. Column 1, row 1, blank. Table nesting level 1.
That's another table. So if I want to read
Compose
it.
and chat.
Now, this table has to do with compose and charts. Yeah, the keyboard you are going to get here will be centered on the topic.
Shift plus escape.
Shift plus escape. If you scroll down,
Focus main window.
it will focus main window.
Escape.
Escape.
Focus latest chatter compose.
Focus latest chat or compose.
Control plus. Advance to next chatter compose. Control plus. Advance to previous chatter compose. Column header. Control plus enter. Send column header. Column header.
That's it. So you hear the keyboard shortcut first, then the description will follow. Like we
Control
have
plus enter.
Control plus enter. That's to
Send column header. Column header.
send. Alright, that's if you compose a mail, you can easily press Control plus enter anywhere. Or let me add another keyboard you will not get easily anywhere. Alt plus S will also send your composed mail. So let's move to the next
Table
table.
with 2 columns and 32 rows. Column 1, row 1, blank. Table
just press
nesting level
T.
1. Formatting column header. Column header.
Formatting. Yeah, that's the next table. So if I move again,
Table with 2 columns and 37 rows. Column 1, row 1, blank.
let's scroll
Table
to
nesting
it
level
and
1.
get the title.
Jumping.
Yeah, the keyboard shortcut I used navigating from one label to another. This is where you can get it. Jumping, jumping from one place to another. So let's scroll.
G then I.
G then I will take you to,
Go to inbox.
that's it, go to inbox. Let's scroll down
G
again.
then S.
GS
Go to start conversations.
to go to start conversation.
G then B.
G then B
Go to snooze conversations.
to go to snooze.
G then T.
GT
Go to send messages.
sent messages.
G then D.
GD
Go to drafts.
go to draft.
G then A.
GA
Go to all mail.
that goes to all mail.
G then C.
GC
Go to contacts.
to go to contact.
G then L.
GL
Go to label.
it will go to label list.
G then K.
GK
Go to tasks.
to go to task.
G then F.
GF
Go to search filters
it will go
column
to
header.
search filter.
3 to list selection.
So you see all of the keyboard commands in here. Alright, so I'm going to
Escape. Main region.
Escape out of
Primary
here.
tab panel. Grid.
And that takes me
Inbox 6.
back to the inbox. Now if you have paid careful attention to everything we have done here, navigating Gmail should not be a problem for you as a screen reader user. And one thing I need you to always put at the back of your mind is the use of the virtual PC cursor. It is very, very important because for you to be able to use all these keyboard commands that are specific to Gmail, you need to learn where to leave it on and where to leave it off. Next lesson will be very, very interesting. Until then, it's still your instructor, Junaid, signing out from here.
Many thanks for your time. Please support what we do by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Keep your support coming and do well to share this video in your cycle. Chat with me via WhatsApp for possible questions. Notifications and contributions on +2348061609134. Cheers!